You've been doing a great job supporting your partner and preparing for the birth or adoption of your new baby. What happens the very first day you get home? One thing that for sure is going to happen is that your partner and you and your new baby are going to be hungry. But the only one who's going to be taken care of in the food department is your baby. So what do? The key tool for having food ready to go for your family is going to be your freezer. Having prepared food that you can defrost and heat up will guarantee make you a hero every time. The first meal that I'm going to teach you how to make is a skillet meal, which is super easy and is a complete meal all in one bag. The second meal I'm going to teach you how to make, even if you don't know how to cook, is a baked ziti, because a baked ziti freezes fantastic and tastes great in the oven after it's frozen. These skillet meals are a dream come true. It's an all-in-one complete meal that takes about 12 minutes to make you shine. Today, I chose a garlic chicken. Delicious and easy to make. All you need for these skillet meals is the actual meal, a pot with a lid, and a measuring cup, because they each need a little bit of water to get them going. You want to make sure you use a wooden spoon, because a metal spoon could scratch up the inside of a nice pot and make it not so nice anymore. All right, you take your skillet meal and you dump it in. If you want to change this hero tool into a superhero tool, all you need to do is add a bag of vegetables. Adding a bag of vegetables will increase the nutrition factor, the fiber factor, and make the whole meal that much healthier. But one easy way to add vegetables and make it delicious, look on the package and see what's already in there. You see some broccoli, get an extra bag of broccoli. This way you know they go together. If you're going to add your extra veggies, you throw them in at the same time as you added your skillet meal. You give it a little mix around to even it out, and you dump in the water. In this case, it was 1/3 of a cup. All right, excellent. You cover your pot, and now all you got to do is wait about 12 minutes, and you're in business. All right, in just about 12 to 15 minutes, and dinner is served. Skillet meals are such a great way for you to have dinner on the table and you, my friend, look like a hero. If you don't know how to cook, but you do want to make a homemade meal that you can pop out of the freezer into the oven the day you get home from the hospital, baked ziti is the meal for you. It's easy, it's delicious, freezes well, and heats up in a snap. It is so easy because all you need is a few ingredients. You need some pasta, some sauce, and some cheese. To get your ziti going, the first thing you want to do is get a pot of water boiling on the stove. While you set the water to boil, you want to work on getting your cheese prepared. When I'm making a ziti, I like to use some different kinds of cheeses. It adds layers to the flavor and makes it extra delicious. A 6-cheese Italian, some mozzarella, and of course, some Parmesan. I like adding some oregano and some basil. It just gives it such a nice flavor to tie everything together. By the time you get your cheeses mixed together and prepped, your water should be boiling. Nice. Dump your pasta in. We give it a stir. Bring it back to a boil, and then you're going to bring the pasta down to simmer for a little while. For al dente, we're looking at about 8 minutes here. If you've never cooked pasta before, it's important to stay with it and watch it. You really don't want to overcook pasta, especially if we're making ziti and we're going to bake it as well. Once your pasta's done cooking, dump it into a colander. You want to turn on a little cool water to stop it from cooking. Perfect. And now we're ready to mix all of our ingredients together and get it in the oven. Beautiful. Typically, you're going to bake a baked ziti in a baking dish, but we're going for easy here. Go with a throwaway tin. These are fantastic. The ziti freezes fantastic in them, and when you're done, you just toss it. Take your dish, you dump in your ziti. I like to take the remaining cheese, sprinkle some on top, and you're ready to bake. Ziti is also really nice because you can add a lot to it. If you want to add some ground beef or some sausage, it's delicious. And all you do is you cook that up before and put it in. So you're putting all the cooked ingredients together before you bake it. To the oven. You want to preset your oven to 350, and when it comes to temperature, you just want to throw it in. Half an hour, and you're already looking like a hero. If you're going to cook a ziti and eat it in the same night, you want to give it a good hour. This way, all the flavors will come together and the cheese will melt all the way through. When you're cooking it, to freeze it like we did, you only want to cook it about a half an hour. After you take it out of the oven, you want to cover it with foil. When you're reheating your ziti, you want to give it about an hour. This way it'll cook all the way through. What you want to do is take it out of the freezer and put it into the oven with the foil on. That'll give it a chance to heat all the way through and none of the cheese will get burned on the top. Then, after about 40 minutes, you're going to check it, take the foil off, and finish cooking it without the foil. This way the top will get nice and brown and crispy and you will be in business. Having prepared food in the freezer, ready to go, that's easy to make, will have you shining like a hero your very first day that you get home with your new baby.